Magandang gabi, Bayang Binabaha! It's now 10:47. Welcome aboard to a very special edition of koolNews Primetime as we continue our coverage on the onslaught of the southwest monsoon and tropical depression Dante, in addition to the low pressure area at northern Luzon and another one outside of the Philippine area of responsibility. Good evening, it's yours truly, DJ Sen. We start tonight with a recap of what's going on within the last couple of hours as we'll be doing a rundown as we speak. As of 8:34 earlier tonight, if you'll give me a minute or two, I have to double check if I am audible at the moment, since I am again currently in a dire situation too. Okay, we're good to go. I just opened up the live stream at the TGON News. Obviously, it's all me for the rest of this evening, unless anybody else would join us on our coverage. So, as of 8:34 in the evening, the water level at the Marikina River is at 14.9. And we also have here, this is the 8 p.m. Heavy rainfall warning bulletin that was issued by Pagasa NCR, where it is Metro Manila remains on orange heavy rainfall warning. Actually, this orange heavy rainfall warning came back earlier this afternoon at 5 o'clock. And we will have to wait for the 11 p.m. bulletin that is yet to be posted in around 11 minutes time. So here's the 10 p.m. bulletin, 8 p.m. bulletin coming from Pagasa NCR, where orange heavy rainfall warning is being issued in Metro Manila, Rizal, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Pampanga. Most of Batangas, yes, most of Batangas, no, not most of Batangas, sorry. Most of Bulacan, because it says here, yes. Okay, I could get this one right. Sorry, because we are having some sort of a technical difficulty here on my end, as I previously mentioned within the last couple of minutes ago. That's why we didn't actually start it at 10:30, is because we're having a great deal of trouble here at the moment, and I would like to sincerely apologize for that one. And we're gonna get this one right now. Orange heavy rainfall warning is at Metro Manila, Rizal, Zambales, Bataan, Cavite, Laguna, Pampanga, and Bulacan and Batangas, while yellow warning level is being felt in Tarlac, a portion of Bulacan, Batangas, and portion of Quezon Province, while light to moderate with occasional heavy rains are currently affecting over Nueva Ecija and the rest of Quezon Province. And we have also received the first ever impact-based warning bulletin coming from Pag-asa earlier tonight at 7 o'clock. So this is for Metro Manila, where it says here that the high likelihood of significant impacts caused by the enhanced southwest monsoon and tropical depression Dante is expected over Metro Manila from July 22, which is today, until Thursday, July 24. For the warning levels, expected impact, it says here, are several health facilities may be damaged, serious injuries and danger to life may be expected, several houses and buildings may sustain mostly moderate to extensive damage, several consumer connections may experience electric power interruptions, water services may be interrupted in several areas, and several disruptions in road, rail, sea and air transportation may be expected, with many passengers stranded. Expect longer time travels. What to do now? Stay indoors and stay tuned for the latest news and weather updates. Do not touch electrical equipment if you are wet or standing in flood water. Do not go swimming or boating in swollen rivers. Do not cross streams when the water level is already above the knee. Do not walk or drive through flooded areas. Leave the evacuation area only when authorities say it is safe to return home. Report fallen trees and electric posts to proper authorities. Check for wet or submerged electrical outlets and appliances before turning on electricity. Check your house for possible damage and repair as necessary. Make sure that the food and water for drinking are not contaminated by flood water, and throw away rainwater in cans, pots, and tires to prevent breeding of mosquitoes. We also have here, let's see, this is the data coming from Pag-asa. I believe this is in Pag-asa, data from Pag-asa, where the average rainfall that we have experienced so far today, July 22, is at around 285.8 millimeters. That is in Quezon City. While in Naiya we have 228 millimeters, and Cavite City is 382.1 millimeters of rain. That is still much more lower compared to the total rainfall recorded, which is the average rainfall recorded by millimeters during the onslaught of Ondoy in 2009, where it was recorded in Science Garden at that time by 455 millimeters of rain. We also have areas that have already declared the state of calamities, including the city of Quezon and the city of Manila. They have also declared a state of calamities as well. The province of Cavite has also declared a state of calamity too. And let's see, what else do we have in here? If you will give me a minute or two, I have yet to check the DILG Facebook page. Apparently, there are a lot of people who are mad about the recent post and the way DILG has been saying regarding class suspensions, and they netizens called it inappropriate, insensitive, and the unprofessionalism of the government agency when during this time where we are in the midst of a disaster. So here are the areas that have declared class that are part of the class suspensions and work in government offices for tomorrow, July 23, as per the DILG. We have Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Bulacan, Bataan, NCR, Pampanga, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Batangas, Quezon, Marinduque, Camarines Sur, Albay, Catanduanes, Sorsogon, Masbate, Romblon, Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Antique, Guimaras, Palawan, and Negros Occidental. And just hours, should I say this hours? Yes, hours. Just hours before the announcement from DILG, there was this press release regarding class suspensions and work in government offices declarations, where the Secretary of Interior and Local Government, John Vic Remulla, has been authorized by Malacanang to declare work and class suspensions during the inclement weather and disasters based on recommendations from the NDRRMC. According to PCO, Presidential Communications Office Secretary Dave Gomez, who confirmed the directive, stating that Secretary Remulla has been authorized to make announcements on behalf of the Cabinet and the Palace in times of national emergencies. As NDRMC Vice Chairperson for Disaster Preparedness, Remulla assured the public that announcements will be made at least a night before, consistent with his practice during his time as Cavite Governor. On July 21, Remulla, through the official DILG Facebook page, declared that suspension of classes in all levels and work in government offices in several areas across the country for July 22 due to heavy rains brought by the southwest monsoon. The announcement was made based on recommendation from the Office of Civil Defense and other cabinet officials. He also cautioned the public about potential landslides and continuous rains expected to persist until Thursday. In Laguna, Governor Sol Aragones declared a province-wide class suspension in all public and private schools following an orange rainfall advisory from Pagasa, even though the province was not part of the initial list announced by Secretary Remulla. The DILD, however, clarified that while the authority to declare class suspensions and work in government offices has been given to the Secretary, the Department of Education and local government units may still issue their own suspension declarations based on conditions in their areas. Let's see what else do we have in here. So we mentioned about the second low pressure area at northern Luzon, and we are currently seeing two scenarios. In any event, this low pressure area maintains its standing. We have two scenarios. The first scenario is the GFS scenario, where this low pressure area would be absorbed by Tropical Depression Dante and will not form into a separate tropical depression. And we have the other scenario, which is the ECMWF scenario, where it will move west. Is this west or east? I have to check if I am right on there. Yes, west. If this low pressure area moves west, according to the second scenario, there is a possibility that this will turn into a tropical depression, and it will interact with Dante and will move back again east and would make landfall at Ilocos region. Unfortunately, the enhanced southwest monsoon is making the second option increasingly likely. So, but again, the data is still evolving very fast because Dante is also a very fast tropical cyclone, so we will have to wait for further information. But in any event, scenario number 2 would be the scenario that we will be facing. The next storm that we will be naming is Emong. And again, this is still a possibility, so we will have to wait for further updates. As of 10 p.m. Right now, Tropical Depression Dante is being monitored inside the Philippine Area of Responsibility, where it is located at 1,075 kilometers east of northern Luzon, where the wind is at 55, maximum winds is 55 kilometers per hour, maximum gustiness is at 70 kilometers per hour, and the movement is northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. Also, as we mentioned, the low pressure area at northern Luzon, the current location of it is at 105 kilometers southeast of Basco, Batanes, and the low pressure area outside of the Philippine Area of Responsibility is located at 2,615 kilometers east of eastern Visayas. These two low pressure areas has a medium chance of turning into a tropical depression within the next 24 hours. So please stay tuned to Pag-asa and to your news authority, which is at koolNews and Kool FM, for the latest news and information. It's now 11:01. We should be getting a new bulletin coming from Pag-asa at this time, and we have yet to wait for that one to be posted. Okay, let's see what else do we have in here. We have here a flood bulletin as of 6 p.m. for NCR, Pasig, Marikina, Laguna de Bay River Basin, where Okay, this is the situation regarding the Upper Wawa Dam, where as of 5 p.m. today, the water level at Upper Wawa Dam is at 135 millimeters, and it is currently at the overflow level. The water courses that are likely to be affected are as follows. We have the Upper Marikina River, which compromises of Rodriguez, Antipolo, and San Mateo Rizal, Quezon City, and Marikina City. Lower Marikina River, we have Pasig and Mandaluyong. Pasig River, we have Pasig, Makati, Mandaluyong, and Manila. San Juan River, Quezon City, San Juan, and Manila. The main Laguna de Bay River Basin and other tributaries draining towards the Laguna de Bay River Basin. We have the Pangsanhan River, Tanay River, Morong River, San Isidro River, Binyan River, and San Juan River in Calamba and Laguna. Tributaries including the Mango River in Rodriguez Rizal, Nangka River in Marikina, San Mateo and Antipolo Rizal, San Juan River in Quezon City, San Juan and Manila, Cainta River in Cainta, Taytay River in Taytay, and the Bully Creek in Pasig and Cainta. People living near the mountain slopes and in the low-lying areas of the above-mentioned cities and the local disaster risk reduction and management councils concerned are still advised to take appropriate actions. Once again, if you're currently hearing background music at right here at CN headquarters, I sincerely apologize. As again, as we have previously mentioned, we are currently at a dire situation at the moment. There's nothing we can do. We are told we should be staying here until further notice and probably until the end of this broadcast. But the mission remains the same. We will continue bringing you the latest news and information. As again, as we have mentioned earlier, as of 8:34, for those of you who are just joining us, as of 8:34 in the evening, the water level at Marikina River remains at 14.9 meters. Let's check now the areas. Let's check now the areas that are currently under state of calamity, because the only areas that I know so far is that the cities of Manila, Quezon City, and the province of Cavite have declared state of calamity. If you will give me a moment or two. And within the last couple of minutes ago, this has just came into us from koolNews. The city of Malabon is also under state of calamity. The declaration was made through the Sangguniang Panlunsod Resolution A17-2025, which enables the city government to access its Quick Response Fund, which compromises 30% of the fund of the local disaster risk reduction and management to strengthen relief operations, emergency response, and other essential services. Again, Malabon City now under state of calamity. Let's see what else do we have in here. I need to check the most recent one at this point. If you'll give me a minute or two. It's 11:05, Palace of the Society. Okay, so the only areas so far as we know it, as we have mentioned, okay, we also have the city of Kalumpit in Bulacan. They have also declared state of calamity. We also have okay, I don't think we have any more information other than that one. Okay. Okay, that's the only thing we can tell you at this time. Let's see what else do we have in here. We don't have any other information. Again, if your area is still flooded, please untie your pets, or if not, evacuate your pets. Don't leave them behind. That is the aside from your safety, the safety of your pets, the safety of animals is also on another main priority that everybody should have. In international news, as Wipa, formerly known as Krising, has made landfall over Vietnam, it has also affected neighboring country Lao PDR or Laos, where the country has also experienced heavy rains. Flooding as reported in many towns and provinces in the said landlocked country, and a lot of commuters were stranded and had a hard time wading through flood waters. It has entered homes as well as affecting a lot of personal belongings, and a river in Don Village has overflowed as well due to the heavy rains. Let's see what else do we have in here. Do we have any other information from that one? I have just been pinged. If you will give me a minute. Where is this heading to at the moment? All right, thank you very much for the confirmation. Our good friend and colleague, Free Apple Tomato. Let's continue now with the... As we have mentioned, regarding the criticism coming from DILG, regarding their insensitive post, I've seen a lot of media outlets out there who have consistently criticizing the approach of the Department of Interior and Local Government regarding disasters like these, as well as the way it has been announced. Like, this has already happened. This has already been normalized since Secretary John Vic took office after former Secretary Ben-Hur Abalos resigned to run unsuccessfully for a Senate seat in 2025. Actor Jake Ejercito has reacted to the way DILG announces class suspensions and working government offices by simply saying, there is a time and place for trying to be funny. This isn't one of them, which is referring to the ongoing disaster that we are currently facing. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Okay. We don't have any other information apart from that one. Okay, we will have to resort to other media outlets to continue this thing, because we are simply waiting for the 11 p.m. Weather bulletin coming from Pagasa here at NCR, and okay, somewhat got cut off for a moment there. I lost the audio here from Discord. Okay, so we have some news in relation to the ongoing disaster that we're currently experiencing. Acting on President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s directive to deliver immediate support to Filipinos in disaster-hit areas, the Pag-ibig Fund mobilized its Calamity Loan Program to extend assistance to its members affected by severe tropical storm Krising. As a result, Pag-ibig branches nationwide have been instructed to closely coordinate with local government units for the deployment of its mobile branch, the Lingkod Pag-ibig on Wheels, the agency's Chief Executive Officer, Marilyn C. Acosta, said. She said that when calamities strike, we at Pag-ibig understand that our members in affected areas need immediate financial assistance. For this reason, we make sure that all our services and benefits remain accessible to our members. The Secretary of the Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, Ramon Aliling, reiterated Pag-ibig's readiness to assist its members affected by the severe tropical storm through its calamity loan. The housing czar stressed that this is part of our continuing effort in heeding the call of President Marcos Jr. to deliver timely relief and support to those in need. Under the Calamity Loan Program, qualified members may borrow up to 90% of their total Pag-ibig savings, which consist of their monthly savings, employer counterpart contributions, and earned dividends. Let's see. Okay, so according to the agency's chief executive officer, Acosta, who said in a statement emailed to the Manila Times, said that its branches would remain open and were ready to receive loan applications and housing loan insurance claims, even while our offices and personnel in typhoon-hit areas have also been affected. She said that the Lingkod Pag-ibig on Wheels would initially go around these areas once roads were accessible to further bring its services closer to its members who are most in need. Let's see, what else do we have in here? It's now 11:12. I'll have to reload everything here as we speak. If you will give me a moment. It is now 11:12. If you wanted to contribute here at koolNews, please do by commenting on your situation on our live chat at youtube.com/TGON Cool. TGON News. There we go. TGON News. TGON News YouTube channel. Repeating, TGON News YouTube channel. We are also live on Zeno.fm and onlineradiobox.com. We are also live on DZYW Cool TV and TVH Network. That is the call sign of... Okay, so... There it is. There's the 11 p.m. bulletin. This is all we've been waiting for. The heavy rainfall warning bulletin as of 11 p.m. tonight. Orange heavy rainfall warning remains in Zambales and Bataan, while yellow heavy rainfall warning is being felt in Pampanga, Metro Manila. It is now already downgraded. Cavite, Batangas, Tarlac, Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, and Quezon, portions of Quezon province. Actually, this is most of Quezon province, because as I see here on the map from the bulletin, it's most of Quezon province, mostly in the southern part of Quezon province, while light to moderate but occasional heavy rains are still affecting Nueva Ecija and the rest of Quezon province, including Polillo Islands. The public and the disaster risk reduction and management offices concerned are advised to monitor the weather condition and watch for the next warning to be issued at 2 a.m. tomorrow. For the weather advisory, this is the 30th bulletin for the weather advisory for southwest monsoon, issued tonight at 11 o'clock. For tonight and tomorrow evening, July 23, potential impacts of 200 or more millimeters of rain would be felt in Zambales, Bataan, Occidental, Mindoro, Cavite, and Metro Manila, while 100 to 200 millimeters of rain are at Benguet, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Rizal, Laguna, and Batangas, while 50 to 100 millimeters of rain will be felt in Ilocos Norte, Abra, Ilocos Sur, La Union, Ifugao, Nueva Ecija, Nueva Vizcaya, Quezon Province, Camarines Sur, Albay, Sorsogon, Masbate, Catanduanes, Romblon, Oriental Mindoro, Antique, Iloilo, and Palawan. For tomorrow evening to Thursday evening, the potential impacts of more than 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in, or less than 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in Pangasinan, Zambales, and Bataan, while 100 to 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in La Union, Benguet, Pampanga, Bulacan, Metro Manila, Rizal, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, and Occidental Mindoro, while 50 to 100 millimeters of rain will be felt in Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, Mountain Province, Ifugao, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, Tarlac, Quezon Province, Marinduque, Oriental Mindoro, Romblon, Antique, and Palawan. And for Thursday evening to Friday evening, potential impacts of 100 to 200 millimeters of rain will be felt in La Union, Pangasinan, Zambales, and Bataan, while 50 to 100 millimeters of rain is being felt in Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Apayao, Abra, Benguet, Tarlac, Pampanga, Bulacan, Rizal, Cavite, Laguna, Batangas, Metro Manila, Occidental Mindoro, Antique, and Palawan. Repeating the earlier declaration from the Department of Interior and Local Government, as we have mentioned earlier, classes in all levels and work in government offices continues to be suspended in the following areas. We have Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Bulacan, Bataan, NCR, Pampanga, Cavite, Laguna, Rizal, Batangas, Quezon Province, Marinduque, Camarines Sur, Albay, Catanduanes, Sorsogon, Masbate, Romblon, Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Palawan, Antique, Guimaras, and Negros Occidental. Our situation here at the CEN headquarters is starting to get a little clear at the moment. There's literally little to no rain here at the moment, if in case you're asking my current situation here. But we have to move places. That's why we have some background noises here at the moment that is currently being picked up. Again, we apologize for that one, but we have to move places due to the mere fact that the area that we usually air, that I usually air, has been affected by the rain water. We have a statement coming from NLEX Corporation. On July 21, 2025, the continuous rains brought by Tropical Depression Krising, which is now Severe Tropical Storm Wipa, and the southwest monsoon Habagat, caused the surrounding rivers and creeks in Valenzuela and Mekawayan to overflow. It resulted in flooding at certain portions of NLEX despite the continuous operations of pumping stations, and these led to the temporary closures of Balintawak Cloverleaf and the Valenzuela northbound and southbound portions, including several expressway entry and exit points. NLEX immediately deployed teams to monitor the situation, access water levels, and provide on-site assistance. Patrol and emergency teams were mobilized to open U-turn slots and redirect vehicles to safer routes. At around 8 p.m., both directions at the Balintawak Cloverleaf were passable to all types of vehicles. To assist stranded motorists, drinking water and snacks were provided. Regular traffic bulletins were also posted through our official social media channels to guide motorists and help ensure their safety. By July 22, 1:30 a.m., flood waters have subsided in Valenzuela and Mekawayan, and all toll plazas and entry-exit ramps of NLEX, SHX, and NLEX Connector have been opened. We thank the public for their patience and cooperation as we work to ensure everyone's safety. Rest assured that safety remains our top priority, and we are working closely with relevant government agencies and LGUs to provide long-term solutions to the flooding. We encourage our motorists to monitor official weather bulletins and avoid non-essential travel during this time. For more updates and real-time traffic advisories, please follow our official social media pages and NLEX Corporation. In continuing news, okay, I have to see what else do we have in here at the moment. Okay, this is most of these headlines that I'm getting is actually already a day after, the day after. So I'll try to find I'll try to find new information as much as possible, so that we could stay consistent with the okay. Where's that thing? I have to find that thing for a moment there. Okay, it's not popping up here on my recommendations at the moment. If in case you probably don't know what time Dante was turned into a tropical depression, when Dante was became a tropical depression, it was at around 2 p.m. today, and that okay, so this is the. Since we don't have the bulletin coming from... Okay, so this is the Hydrological dam situationer number 7 for La Mesa Dam, which was issued at 6 p.m. earlier tonight. The water level of La Mesa Dam as of 5 p.m. is 80.16 meters and still overflowing. Waters from La Mesa Dam is expected to affect the low-lying areas and barangays along the Tulyahan River from Quezon City and the Kamanava area. Bagasa shall continue to monitor the hydrological condition of La Mesa Dam and provide an update to the concerned agencies and LGU. It is now 11:21 in the evening. We're gonna, in the meantime, refer to the... let me reload this one for a moment. There we go. Now we have another bulletin. This is now the 11 o'clock bulletin coming from Pag-asa regarding Tropical Depression Dante. We're gonna read it for you. Dante slightly intensifies as it continues to move northwestward over the Philippines. This 11 p.m. bulletin is valid up until the next bulletin at 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. The center of Tropical Depression Dante was estimated based on all available data at 1,055 kilometers east of extreme northern Luzon. Maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. And the movement is at northwestward at 25 kilometers per hour. There is no tropical cyclone wind signals in effect. However, severe winds will be felt in the following areas. For the rest of today, we have Zambales, Bataan, Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Visayas, and Dinagat Islands. For tomorrow, we have Ilocos Region, Zambales, Bataan, Bulacan, Metro Manila, excuse me, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Visayas, Zamboanga del Norte, Misamis Occidental, Lanao del Norte, Camiguin, and Dinagat Islands. For Thursday, we have Ilocos Region, Abra, Benguet, Central Luzon, Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Visayas, Zamboanga del Norte, Misamis Occidental, Lanao del Norte, Camiguin, Davao Occidental, and Davao Oriental. We also have hazards affecting coastal waters. Up to rough seas over the following coastal waters. Up to 3 meters are the seaboards of Batanes and Kalayaan Group of Islands and the western seaboards of Zambales, Bataan, Lubang Island, Occidental Mindoro, and Calamian Islands. Up to moderate seas over the following coastal waters. Up to 2.5 meters, we have the seaboards of Bapuyan Group of Islands and Ilocos Region, the southern seaboard of Bataan, the western seaboards of Cavite, Batangas, and Palawan. And up to 2 meters, we have the seaboards of Camarines Norte, Oriental Mindoro, Marinduque, and Romblon, and the northern and eastern seaboards of Catanduanes and northern Samar, the eastern seaboards of Albay, Sorsogon, Surigao del Sur, and Davao Oriental, the western seaboard of Masbate, the southern seaboard of Quezon Province, the remaining seaboards of Batangas and Occidental Mindoro, and the northern seaboard of Camarines Sur. Dante is forecast to move generally northwestward over the Philippine Sea from tonight to tomorrow and move towards the Ryukyu Islands and the East China Sea. On the track, Dante may exit the Philippine area of responsibility by Thursday evening. Dante, however, may reach tropical storm category by tomorrow, and further intensification into a severe tropical storm remains less likely but is not ruled out. And in relating to the direction where Dante is heading, here it is. For the 12-hour forecast, which is at 8 a.m. Tomorrow, we have 890 kilometers east of extreme northern Luzon, where the intensity is at 55 kilometers per hour, maximum sustained winds, and the direction of speed will be at north-north-west NNW at 20 kilometers per hour. For 24-hour forecast at 8 p.m. on the 23rd of July, we have 770 kilometers east-northeast of Basco Batanes, where it will intensify with 65 kilometers per hour maximum sustained winds and will turn into a tropical storm. And the movement is at northwest with a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. 36-hour forecast, that is going to be Thursday morning. We have 680 kilometers east-northeast of Itbayat, Batanes. It will also intensify slightly with 75 kilometers per hour maximum sustained winds. And the direction and speed remains the same with northwest and 20 kilometers per hour. For the 48-hour forecast, we have 640 kilometers northeast of Itbayat, Batanes. This is now outside the Philippine area of responsibility, where the intensity remains at 75 kilometers per hour maximum sustained winds, but the direction and speed will decrease, with the direction being northwest and the speed being 15 kilometers per hour. 60-hour forecast, that's 8 a.m. on Friday, July 25. It will be 630 kilometers north-northeast of Itbayat, Batanes, outside of the Philippine area of responsibility. It will now de-intensify with the 65 kilometers per hour maximum sustained winds, and is going to move west-northwest with 15 kilometers per hour. 72-hour forecast, which is at 660 kilometers north-northeast of Itbayat, Batanes, and will further turn into a tropical depression. We will go back into a tropical depression with a maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour, but the direction and speed will further reduce with west-northwest and 10 kilometers per hour. For the 96-hour forecast, it is going to be at 645 kilometers north of Itbayat, Batanes, but it is now going to be a low-pressure area by that time. So by Saturday night, it will be a low-pressure area, and the movement there is now going to be slow, and the direction will be at west. 11:28 in the evening as we continue our coverage right here on Cool FM. Once again, Metro Manila is now being demoted back to yellow heavy rainfall warning after return being orange heavy rainfall warning earlier this afternoon at 5 o'clock. We are now back to yellow heavy rainfall warning. As I check the ongoing situation at the Santo Niño Bridge, this is the water level at Marikina River, with the live broadcast, I could still see some lightning and thunderstorm coming from the live camera, and the water level is still decreasing as we speak, and we don't have any other updates from there so far. So let's see what else we have in here. It's not 14.9. That thing is already inaccurate because it's I'll have to check right here on Marikina PIO if ever they have any additional information. Okay, so as of 10 p.m., the water level is now up to 14.8, which is something that the Facebook page of Marikina 161 did not update so far. In related news, okay, this is okay, this is a new article. Because the reason why we were checking articles is because we read so many articles last night that we can't even see if we have already read these articles. Okay, this is new. The Armed Forces of the Philippines announced Tuesday, July 22, that it has begun using EDCA, or Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement sites, as staging areas for disaster relief efforts amid the heavy rains brought by the southwest monsoon across the country. In a statement, AFP Chief of Staff General Romeo Browner Jr. said that he has ordered unified commands and major services to use the EDCA sites to prepare for the distribution of rescue equipment and relief goods. Browner said that using these fast-forward operating hubs allow us to deliver aid faster and more efficiently to our fellow Filipinos. This kind of rapid response can spell the difference between life and death. EDCA is the 2014 agreement that grants the U.S. access to select Philippine military installations where it can rotate its troops, build storage, and pre-position military equipment. AFP spokesperson Colonel Franco Margaret Padilla said all 9 EDCA sites have been activated for use as relief centers. The military is also currently coordinating with DSWD to align their relief efforts. The statement added, more than 300,000 families, equivalent to 1.2 million individuals across 17 regions, have been affected by the weather disturbances, according to the council. Let's check for other information as we continue to go on the airwaves. Okay, we now have an article regarding the DILG criticism of the way they handled the announcements. There is a time and place to be funny. This was the point raised by netizens as they blasted the Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG, for its meme-like approach to announcing class and government work suspensions amid the pounding rains that flooded Metro Manila and other parts of the country. As many Filipinos were either stranded on flooded streets, scooping out floodwater from their homes, or already staying in evacuation centers, the DILG turned its official Facebook page into what netizens described as a meme page, and an attempt to disseminate highly important and sensitive announcements in a light-hearted way. However, this backfired, as this approach did not sit well with the public, with many pointing out that this was not the time to be funny. On Monday afternoon, the DILG announced the suspension of classes in Metro Manila and other provinces through its social media account. And the same thing goes for Tuesday, which is today. The agency itself even described the government as lousy, admitting that the announcement should have been made the night before, which was referring to the Monday announcement. The post read, we were lousy in government yesterday. We should have acted ahead of the calamity last night. Or in Tagalog, mga bangers. Lousy kami sa gobyerno kahapon, dapat kagabi pa lang inunahan na namin ang dilubyo. This was followed by another post passing the ball to the Laguna Local Government Unit on whether it would also suspend classes in the province. This time, the announcement was presented in a chat-style conversation format. Appalled netizens were quick to call out the DILG for the post, with one asking whether such a style of posting advisories was even appropriate in the first place. One commenter said, quote, DILG Philippines, I hope this FB page can be used in a more formal manner. This is the FB page of a government department after all. And another netizen lamented, quote, I find this post inappropriate for a government office. As members of the public, we continue to expect and deserve communication that reflects the integrity and professionalism of public service. Casual or informal messaging from official platforms can undermine public trust and credibility. It is worth noting that current DILG Secretary John Vic Remulla previously served as governor of Cavite. A quick online search shows that this style of announcement was also used in Cavite during his term. Unfazed by the criticism, the DILG posted another class and government work suspension update on Tuesday on the same tone. Celebrities Jake Ejercito and Jesse Mendiola were among the thousands of commenters who again criticized the DILG for their post. Ejercito said, as we have mentioned earlier, there is a time and place for trying to be funny. This isn't one of them. Mendiola asked, is this supposed to be funny? Another netizen said, quote, call me overacting, but people are suffering. Some are losing homes and loved ones, and yet others act like everything's perfectly fine, as if nothing's happening. I hope we can be more mindful with our choice of words next time. Inquirer.net sought comment from the DILG as well as from Malacanang regarding the matter. Presidential Communications Office Secretary Dave Gomez, in a message to reporters, said that announcements about class suspensions during disasters or inclement weather will come from Remulla moving forward. Meanwhile, the NDRMC said in its latest situational report on July 22 that the combined effects of severe tropical storm Krising or WIFA, the southwest monsoon or Habagat, the tropical depression Dante, and a low pressure area have left 6 people dead and 8 others missing. It is now 11:36. We'll try to calm things down here at the moment. Please don't go anywhere. koolNews Primetime returns in just a moment. Please stay along with us.
Enjoy the refreshing sweet flavors of San Miguel flavored beer, apple, lemon, and lychee with just the right beer buzz.
San Miguel flavored beer na to!
Life refreshingly sweet with San Miguel flavored beer.
Drink responsibly.
Ganito ang tunog ng clogged nose. Pag sinabayan pa ng headache, hirap, di ba?
Kaya pag may clogged nose and headache, decongest with Decolgen Forte, the most powerful relief versus other Decolgen formulations. With maximum decongesting action versus PE-based medicines available OTC in the Philippines. Decolgen Forte.
Kahit itanong mo sa doktor,
Alagang Unilab yan. Phenylpropanolamine, HCI, chlorphenamine, maleate, paracetamol is the generic name of Decolgen Forte. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Alam mo ba, hindi pare-pareho ang lahat ng generics na gamot? Gumagawa ang Rhea Generics ng mga world-class na produkto na ginawa sa parehong pasilidad ng mga brands na alam mo. Ibig sabihin ay nagbibigay sila ng parehong bisa at kalidad sa abot kayang halaga. Ang Rhea Generics ay gawa ng Pfizer, Viatris, Sanofi, GSK, Otsuka, Merck, Fresenius Kabi, AstraZeneca, Lundbeck, OEP, Boehringer Ingelheim at Bayer. Punta na sa Mercury Drug at piliin ang Rhea Generics. Ito ang Medifacts para sa Rhea Generics.
Wala ka na namang energy. Paano na yung gusto mong gawin sa life? Next time na lang ulit? Gawin mo na! Mag-Enervon Z+, so you can help level up your health with extra energy with proper diet and exercise. Start living the life you want because life begins with energy. Enervon Z+.
Unilab yan.
Multivitamins plus zinc is the generic name of Enervon Z+. If symptoms persist, consult your doctor.
Here's a smooth tune for the ride.
New job? Kaya yan. First day? Kaya yan. Stuck sa traffic? Kaya yan. Lalo na with smooth hair thanks to Palm Olive Naturals. Kaya yan with a finger comb with regular use.
Gandang finger comb, bango, Palmolive.
To learn more, visit inlife.com.ph.
Gatas ni baby? Check. Sabon pangligo? Check. Pero kulang na ang rekado pang luto at pamasahe pa uwi. Borrow as low as 100 pesos. Kaya palang humiram ng tingi-tingi. Sa G-Loan Sakto. Mag-G-Loan Sakto sa GCash. Subject to eligibility. Terms and conditions apply. G-Loan Sakto is powered by Fuse Financing Incorporated. Fuse Financing Incorporated is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission. Kindly review the terms and conditions in the disclosure statement before proceeding with the loan transaction. GCash is supervised by the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. www.bsp.gov.ph. Visit the GCash website or help center to know more.
Uratex has won the Reader's Digest Trusted Brand 2025 Platinum Award Mattress category for the 17th year in a row. Uratex Foam Mattress continues to provide innovative, sustainable, and high-quality products to Filipinos as the most trusted certified sleep specialist.
Friend, gising na!
Bakit?
Huwag ka magugulat. Lilipat na tayo.
Ha? Mag-iimpake na?
Hindi! Lilipat na sa new Nescafe Creamy White. Promise! Ang creamy nito! Leveled up ang sarap ng Nescafe with more creaminess from Nestle Milk. Ano friend?
Eto na! Lumipat na rin ako!
Level up na with new Nescafe Creamy White.
$11:42. We welcome you back to koolNews Primetime. As we continue to bring you the latest news and information as much as possible, we will still try our very best, despite some of the headlines here are starting to get a little outdated. The combined effects of severe tropical storm Christine, now known as WIFA, the southwest monsoon or Habagat, tropical depression Dante, and a low pressure area have left 6 people dead and 8 others missing, NDRMC said on Tuesday. In its latest situational report, the agency said 5 others were reported injured, and it noted that figures remain subject to validation. The NDRMC said that around 1.3 million people, or 370,693 families across the country had been affected. Of those, 107,983 people were displaced. Around 12,328 families, or 42,355 people, are staying in 464 evacuation centers, while 14,636 families, or 65,628 people, are taking shelter elsewhere. A total of 194 road sections and 12 bridges were affected, with 53 roads and 8 bridges reported impassable. Authorities recorded flooding in at least 467 areas across the Ilocos region, Cagayan Valley, Central Luzon, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol region, Western Visayas, Central Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Soxargen, Caraga, Negros Island region, and Metro Manila. The agency also reported 47 related incidents, including landslides, collapsed structures, fallen debris, maritime accidents, storm surges, tornadoes, destructive winds, rockfalls, and drowning. In continuing news, 2 dioceses have opened their churches to evacuees affected by the southwest monsoon and severe tropical storm Christine. In separate statements on Tuesday, the Diocese of Malolos and Cubao said those affected by heavy rains and flooding may seek shelter in several churches. According to the Diocese of Malolos, churches include located in low-lying areas in Bulacan, such as those in Marilao, Guginto, Mecawayan, Bocaue, Kalumpit, Santa Maria, Hagonoy, Valenzuela, and Malolos are accepting individuals seeking temporary shelter. The Cubao Diocese, meanwhile, advised the public to go to the Holy Family Parish, Rojas and San Antonio de Padua Parish. Meanwhile, the social and advocacy arm of the Catholic Bishop Conference of the Philippines, Caritas Filipinas, or Caritas Philippines, is preparing to launch a local emergency appeal through the Alay Kapwa Solidarity Fund for the benefit of communities affected by the weather disturbances. Caritas Philippines noted that it is closely monitoring the impact of the calamity on the communities. It said that ongoing monitoring is being conducted by the affected diocese. Information and updates are being disseminated in real time through the social media platform and group chat. This appeal will be announced during the televised daily mass to mobilize immediate assistance for communities affected. The group added that so far it needs food items and non-food items such as thermal kits, hygiene kits, and dignity kits. Let's see what else we have in here. Aside from other information that we have already read within the last couple of minutes or so. By the way, it is 11:45 or now 11:46. Imagine that. And let's see. This has just came into us. This is from Volks. where a magnitude 3.5 earthquake was felt in the province of Ifugao. This is a magnitude 3.5. It occurred earlier at 10:35 p.m., where the reported intensities are as follows. Intensity 4 is in Banawe in Ifugao, Sabanghan and Bauco in Mountain Province. Okay, there it is. It's now already updated. Intensity 4 includes Banawe, Hingyon, and Hongduan in Ifugao. Hongduan in Ifugao, by the way, is where the epicenter of the magnitude 3.5 earthquake that occurred earlier tonight is located. For intensity 3, we have Lagawe, Yangan, and Asipulo in Ifugao, Barlig, Bontoc, and Tadian, Mountain Province, and Mankayan in Benguet, while instrumental intensities were reported in Lamot, Ifugao, and Bontoc in Mountain Province in the form of intensity 1. We're going to bring you now news from local stations in the United States. Imagine that. This is something, but it's related to our national affairs, our foreign policy affairs. President Donald Trump will host Philippine President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. at the White House on Tuesday to discuss tariffs and the security partnership between the two countries. Trump recently sent a letter to the Philippines threatening a 20% tariff on Filipino goods as part of his effort to secure deals with the largest trading partners in the world. The president initially set a 90-day deadline when he unveiled his reciprocal tariffs on April 2, which was extended to the beginning of August to give time for more talks. According to President Marcos Jr., who said Sunday when he was departing for Washington, according to his office, quote, I intend to convey to President Trump and his cabinet officials that the Philippines is ready to negotiate a bilateral trade deal that will ensure strong, mutually beneficial and future-oriented collaborations that only the United States and the Philippines will be able to take advantage of. Ahead of the meeting with Trump, Marcos met with Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to reaffirm their commitment to the U.S.-Philippines Mutual Defense Treaty and go over security concerns in the Asia-Pacific region in a bid to counter China and its influence. Hegseth reiterated America's commitment to achieving peace through strength in the region. Hegseth said Monday, quote, our storied alliance has never been stronger or more essential than it is today, and together we remain committed to the Mutual Defense Treaty. And this pact extends the arm attacks on our armed forces, aircraft, or public vessels, including our Coast Guard, anywhere in the Pacific, including the South China Sea. Marcos, whose country is one of the oldest U.S. treaty allies in the Pacific region, told Hegseth that the assurance to come to each other's mutual defense, quote, continues to be the cornerstone of that relationship, especially when it comes to defense and security cooperation. China, the Philippines, Vietnam, Malaysia, Brunei, and Taiwan have been involved in long unresolved territorial conflicts in the South China Sea, a busy shipping passage for global trade. The Chinese Coast Guard has repeatedly used water cannons to hit Filipino boats in the South China Sea, as China accused those vessels of entering the waters illegally or encroaching on its territory. If you have reports on your areas nearby, please do report to us on your current situation via the live chat of the official YouTube channel of TGON News. And please don't forget to watch koolNews, whatever the heck time it is, to keep yourself informed, get in touch with all the latest news and information. We are also live on Fan-Made Archives via the Kool FM Primetime stream. As we continue the coverage right here on Kool FM, we are 10 minutes before we leave the airwaves at this time. It's still loading here on my end. We don't have any other further information at this time, but we wanted to keep on reminding you, please do not leave your pets at the house. We keep on reminding you about this thing because obviously if you or your family are in a dire situation, you should also remember your pets. They're also at the same scenario as yours. And if ever, please bring them with you to where you're going to evacuate. Because if your life is important, their life is also important. Please do not exempt them from any rescue operations. We're all asking you to bring your pets, your animals, with you as you find a safe place at this time. And to our colleague, to our friend and colleague here at Cool FM, Stu Berry, please stay safe, girl. And I know your situation there is also dire, but the good thing our communication links are now already somewhat restored again, and it appears rain has come back here at CEN headquarters, and okay, it's not turning into a waterfall here again, but the good thing we've cleared the water buckets, so there's literally nothing to worry about here. Telecommunications operators are offering free unlimited calls and data to users amid heavy rains and severe floods brought about by the southwest monsoon or habagat and severe tropical storm Krising. Globe announced on July 22 that Globe Prepaid and TM subscribers would receive free unli calls and text to all networks, 100 megabytes data for all apps, and an additional 100 MB for Facebook, Viber, and more, valid for 1 day. Meanwhile, Globe at Home prepaid Wi-Fi eligible users can access 5 gigabytes of free open data for 3 days, and G-Fiber prepaid subscribers in affected areas are also getting 3-day promo extension. Payment due dates for Globe Postpaid and G-Fiber Postpaid customers are extended to help ease the burden as communities face inclement weather. Additionally, Globe is inviting customers to use their Globe Rewards points to donate to different relief efforts like the Ayala Foundation's Sapag movement through the Globe One app. Donations are also accepted via GCash. Meanwhile, Smart and PLDT have similar offers for affected customers. Subscribers in the following areas get free calls, texts, and 250 megabytes of data are as follows: Angono, Bataan, Bulacan, Cainta, Las Piñas, Marikina, Mindoro, Pampanga, Pangasinan, Pasig, Tarlac, Taytay, and Zambales. The PLDT office in Session Road in Baguio City is also open for libreng tawag or free calls and charging, while PLDT Dasmariñas and PLDT Imus Aguinaldo Highway offer free Wi-Fi. Smart prepaid loan a load and TNT Utang na load are available for users. These offerings allow subscribers to borrow mobile load that they can use in emergencies. Users can also contact Smart Care's crisis hotline at 632-884-57799 if they need help with connecting with family members and receiving safety advisories. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council reported on Tuesday that 6 people have died due to the heavy rains brought by severe tropical storm Krising and the Habagat. And if you wanted to know the emergency hotlines, we will give it for you. Here are the headlines, or hotlines rather, that you can get in touch with. National Emergency Hotline is 911. Repeating, National Emergency Hotline is 911. National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council and the RMC, 8911-1406, 8912-2665, 8912-5668, 8911-1873. Bureau of Fire Protection, 8426-0219, 8426-0246. Philippine Coast Guard, 8527-3877 or 8527-8482. Philippine National Police, 117 or send TXT PNP to 2920. Again, PNP hotline 117 or 87220650 or telephone number or cell phone number at 0917-847-5757. Again, phone number 0917-847-5757. 5757. MMDA Hotline 136, MMDA Hotline 136, Philippine Red Cross 8527-8385-95. DSWD for Smart, we have 0943-464-8026 or 0943-464-8086. For Globe subscribers, 0995-715-3926 or 0995-715-3934. DOTC, Department of Transportation and Communications, 7890. Department of Public Works and Highways, DPWH, 16502 or 0961-684-7084. Pagasa Hotline, 8284-0800. NLEX, 135,000. Subic Clark Tarlac Expressway, SETEX 0920-9672-839. South Luzon Expressway 8584-4688. Skyway 8776-7777 or 0915-625-6231 or 0939-500-6910. For your city hotlines, NCR for Caloocan South, we have 8288-7717. For North Caloocan, we have 8277-2885. Again, for Caloocan North, it's 8277-2885 or 888-25664. Makati City 8870-1000, Malabon City 8921-609 or 8921-6009, Mandaluyong City 8532-2189 or 8532-2402, Marikina City Rescue 161 or 8646-2436, Muntinlupa City 137-175 or 8373-5165. City of Manila, 8927-1335 or 8978-5312. Navota City, 8281-1111. Parañaque City, 8829-0922. Pasig City, 8643-0000. Pateros, 8642-5159. Pasay City 833-8512 or 8551-7777. Quezon City 122 or 8372. We're gonna get this one right now. Emergency unit 8372-3821, local 4147 or 2111. San Juan City, 137-135, local 160-161, 162, 163, and 164. Taguig City, 0917-550-3727, and Valenzuela City, 8292-1405. For Red Cross Caloocan, 8366-0380. Red Cross Parañaque, 8836-4790. Red Cross Mandaluyong, 8571-9894 or 8986-9952. Red Cross Manila, 8527-2161 or 527-35 or 8527-3595. Red Cross Makati, 8403-6267 or 8403-5826. Red Cross Quezon City, 0917-854-2956. And Red Cross Valenzuela at 8432-0273. Before we conclude our ongoing coverage here at koolNews Primetime, first and foremost, thank you to all our frontliners once again. Thank you to all the volunteers, all the rescuers who have risked their lives as they continue to fight against the non-stop rains and floods that so far have not go down yet at this time. Your bravery and your selfless compassion is really, really appreciated. And we salute on what you do, and we salute for everything that you do for the people. And that is what public service is all about. As the time hits to 12:01 in the morning on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, 2025, the class suspension and work in government offices declarations for the aforementioned places by DILG is now already in effect. Reminding you, here are the areas once again that are part of the class suspensions and work in government offices are as follows. We're gonna repeat that one for you once again. We have Ilocos Norte, Ilocos Sur, Abra, La Union, Benguet, Pangasinan, Tarlac, Nueva Ecija, Zambales, Bulacan, Bataan, Pampanga, Cavite, NCR, Metro Manila, Laguna, Rizal, Batangas, Quezon Province, Marinduque, Camarines Sur, Albay, Catanduanes, Sorsogon, Masbate, Romblon, Mindoro Provinces, Oriental and Occidental, Palawan, Antique, Guimaras, and Negros Occidental. And that is where we conclude our special coverage here at koolNews Primetime. If in case you're probably wondering, yes, there may be a chance that we will be having night 3 of our special coverage, considering that we still have Tropical Depression Dante and the huge amount of uncertainty regarding the low pressure area at northern Luzon and another low pressure area outside of the Philippine area of responsibility that we are currently still tracking down. Until then, from everybody here, stay safe, take care, stay safe, be safe, and whatever you do, please stay on your evacuation centers until authorities say that you can now exit on at your areas. And please do not leave your pets behind. On behalf of koolNews, TGON News, and Kool FM, this has been DJ Sen. Thank you very much for watching and listening, and magandang umaga, bayang inuulan.